Hey guys, welcome to my page, DIY Crafts with Dar. What day is today? Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I only know that because it's trash day today. How is everybody? My week feels so off. Like yesterday was just a little crazy with everything going on in the neighborhood. I did get the opportunity to go walk up by where the house fire was yesterday. It's not that far from us. We walk our dogs past there every single day. It's an older person's house. Their kids are all grown and out of the house. And the owner actually was at the hospital getting surgery yesterday when the fire broke out. So, anyways, oh my goodness. Yeah, it looks like it's probably a total loss. It didn't burn all the way down. That's the crazy thing, is that there's a second story that's on it. It's a totally illegal second story that's been there the entire time I've lived in this neighborhood, but they added it on above the garage, and that's what's burned out. So something in there, something in there is bad. The bottom of the house looks fine, but the top part, you can see in the window and out through the back window and through the side. You can see all through there as you're walking by. But yeah, really sad for them. Anyways, how is everybody? Happy Wednesday. We're going to do our leaning ladder blocks, the ones that go in the house. So this is for the monthly kit for the big house ladder. Yeah, for our February monthly kit. Lots of you guys have this already. So it is time to make it so that you guys know how to paint it up. You will always get with your monthly kits, like the Christmas kit and the regular monthly kit, you will always get your sheet of paper that shows you a picture of the finished product and tells you all the colors. And you guys know how to paint it. You can always come back and watch the video of me painting it. I don't put down, okay, step 1, take the wood out. Step 2, paint the wood. Step 3, glue it together. I don't do that because you guys know that from watching me. You don't need to have instructions on that, but you will always be able to come back and watch the video and follow along. And not only is it here on Facebook, it is also on my YouTube channel. So you can catch either one. All right, guys. So say hello if you're out there watching. What are you doing today? Hope you're having a great Wednesday. Happy hump day. Let me get to my comments here. Let me connect to comments. And then let me share this with my VIP group. Where am I? Who am I? Hello. There it is. All right. Share it with VIP, so it's over there as well. Some people are only in the VIP group because they joined for the sales. So I like to share it there. Let me see who's here. Hi guys. Hi Carrie. Good morning. Hi Betty. Hi Pam. Hello, Julie. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Sherry. Thank you. My t-shirt's old. It's a few years old. I bought it. It already had the white flower on it. And then this is one of our Chocolate Tour stencils. Girls just want to have sun. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for the sun. Ready to go lay in it and bask in the sunshine and dip in the pool. I'm ready. Only 2 weeks and a few days. So, hey Cheryl, how are you? Hi Stephanie. Hi Laura. Good morning, Darlene Barr. Hi Pam. Thanks for sprinkling. Hi Chris. Thanks for sprinkling, Laura. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and let's get started right away. There's a lot of painting to this. Let me get my camera is like ski wampus again. Of course it is. Let me just move it there. Okay, so here we go. Here's our cute little blocks. So there's 3 blocks and they go in the large house ladder. If you didn't start doing this last month, you can still buy everything. Okay, so in Shopify, there is a collection. A collection is like a grouping. So a section, basically, it's like a section. So in Shopify, and I'll give you that right now, there's a section that's for the monthly kits. So you can still buy the ladder and start. You don't have to think, oh gosh, I missed out. No, you can still buy the ladder. You just buy it separately now. So let me give you the collection, that monthly kit. Let me give you the link for that so that you can go to that and you can choose. You can get this. You can get the sign. Let me just share this really quickly with you. Copy. And let me share that over to the comment area. so that you have that right away. And then let me see here. You have a doctor's appointment this morning to recheck on a skin condition trying to get under. Oh my goodness. Oh, I hope it works for you. Gosh, that's not fun. Hope it is good news for you. So where'd I leave off here? Good morning, Kat. How are you? Are you feeling any better? I know you were feeling not good. Hi, Barb. How are you? Let's see. Okay, guys, let me go ahead. Hi, Billy. How are you? Good morning. Let me go ahead and get my board. I'm going to need 2 boards because this is big. So we do our little leaning ladder. Well, this is the big ladder. This is the jumbo ladder, basically. So the squares are huge. Don't think you're going to buy these squares and it's going to fit in your small one. You'll be disappointed. You'll have to buy the big ladder, or you can actually use the easels too. So I keep meaning to do that, to offer these with just the easel, because maybe somebody just wants to put these out on the counter. That would be, that's an option too. So, you know, the easels that we have, that would be a great way to do it if you don't have room for the big, tall ladder. But who doesn't have a little place, or like by your front door? It'd be very cute there. So in an entryway, by a fireplace, if you have one, which I don't anymore. Okay, so I always tell you what the colors are. On the sheet that you get a little colored sheet. It's 2 pages. So the first page has all the pictures, and then the second page has the okay, so the first has everything together, and then a list of all the colors. Okay. And then the second sheet is the pictures separately so that it's easier for you to see. So there's 2 colored sheets. I go through so much ink, guys. But I'm glad I can do that for you. Let me go ahead and get these off here. I'll put myself in the corner in a moment. Un momento. We're going to use lots of green and black and yellow. And let me tell you the greens. We have 3 different green colors. If you don't have these same green colors, it's okay, guys. You can use whatever colors you do have. So don't sweat the small stuff. If you don't have everything, you don't have to run out and grab other colors. Okay, so 2 of these will be my regular. I'm trying to figure this out. Where do I want to put this? Okay, that can go there. I think I can fit 2 boards on here, and I'll fit 2 or 1 on the other one. Okay, so that will be the light green, right? Yeah, because light green is, the pot is actually green. Remember that, darling. The pot is actually green, not black. And then these are going to be dark green. Okay, got that. So let me see. When it flares up, it gets bad. You've had many tests done. This new doctor prescribed Opzelura. Oh, I haven't heard of that before. Hi, Marilyn. How are you? Kat says schools are canceled because of an ice storm. Oh my goodness. Well, be careful out there. Hi, Lori. How are you? Laura says it's headed towards Wisconsin, supposed to start this afternoon. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope everybody stays safe out there. That is not fun. Okay, let's bring up the next one. I'm going to put the ones with the moose on this one, and then I'll put the other ones with just words on the other on another board, just to make it easy for me. Okay, maybe we'll put these words up here. Luck. I have my painted ones over here that I get to look at that and see what color to use. I might even change colors as I'm doing this. I'm thinking maybe that should have been white. I don't know. These are definitely dark green. Those go up there. These are light green, so that should go down here. And we have Mr. Moose. Come here. You're going here. This one, most of him is attached, so you have to paint the antlers carefully. So we'll do all that. He has his muzzle. Here's a hat. Here's the hat band. What color is the hat band? Hat band is dark. Okay. But like I said, there's a lot of different colors in here. There's avocado. There's Aloe. There's Hauser light green, Hauser dark green. Okay, these are going to be black. These are his hands. Okay, this is dark green. This needs to go up here somewhere. Let's move this. I'm shuffling, guys. I am shuffling things around a little bit so it makes sense to me. Okay, there's that board. One more board, guys. This is the easy one. Hi, Janine. How are you? So I think we're supposed to be having good weather for a while. I'm grateful for that. Tomorrow, my plumber goes back to my house into my cabin up in Big Bear to do more repairs and to put in the clean out. So I'm grateful that the weather is cooperating for them. It's never fun when it's freezing to do that stuff. Okay, so the background's gonna be white, and then the words are medium Hauser green, and the two little shamrocks are light Hauser green. Put those down here. Get all of this out. We could start on this one first. I have lots of paintbrushes. Okay, yeah, let's get started here. So we have sent out dozens and dozens of these kits already, so I figured it's time to start painting. It is time. So if you haven't received yours, it's in the mail. We only have a couple of orders that didn't go out yesterday, the bigger size orders. Where I cut a whole ton of them, a whole bunch of them last night, and then we have one it's like a big mega order that is going to take days to cut. Just so you guys know, when we get the order, that's when we cut. I don't cut things ahead. We used to, and that's why we used to have tons of things sitting on the shelf at the end of each season. And for us, we can't take that loss in income having that product on the shelf that may not sell. So the only times we cut extra is like if there's a sheet of something and there's two on it, then we cut out both. We just cut the whole sheet because it's easier, and then one of those goes on the shelf. So then maybe next time we get an order and we have one on the shelf. But for the most part, we're cutting as we get the orders in. And so sometimes it takes a little bit longer because we don't just have things sitting there. We're not like a store that just picks all the order. We have to actually cut it. So hope you understand that when you place an order, and especially when you place a big order. I know Janine does. So how's everybody doing? How's your Wednesday? I didn't put myself in the corner. Darlene, go to the corner. Hello. There you are. There I am. I'm in the corner. So it's been quiet this morning, although I did see that my husband had to give one of the dogs a bath this morning. He hasn't sent me a text message yet. He probably will during this and say I had to give Annie a bath. My guess is going to be it was Annie. None of the dogs feel like damp. Okay, this is medium Hauser green. None of the dogs feel damp, but sometimes they get up and they have potty issues, and he has to give them a bath right away so that they don't get it on the furniture, because they'll jump up and sleep on the couch after he leaves, and of course we don't want it all over that. So he's really good about that. He doesn't say, honey, you need to get up and give the dogs a bath. I didn't hear a thing this morning. A lot of times I'll hear the cussing. I'll hear him out here obviously upset because the dogs did something. But you know what? If their tummy's upset, they can't help that. So he's really good about that. I heard nothing. He let me sleep. I was sound asleep in the other room. Heard nothing. Slept through it all. But I'll hear about it later. I will. I'll hear about it later. And we were going to give all the dogs a bath this weekend. You know, I mean, dogs are just that way. Sometimes they have a tummy issue, and you got to give them a bath. Poor things. All right. So that was medium Hauser green. Good morning. How do you get the monthly kit and order other things? You can order it all together. Okay, let me see. Cheryl got her mystery embellishment big box. Yay! It has lots of fun things in it, and I even included something. And Tara's the one that said, doesn't Cheryl have a daughter? We included something special for her in it. Marilyn, I'm going to give you the link. Okay, so I gave it earlier, but you weren't on here yet. So you can purchase, when you go onto this, you will see that the ladder is available by itself. So you can order the ladder by itself. You can order the blocks. You can order each thing individually, and it will combine the shipping. So you can order it all individually. If you wanted to start with the February one, go back and get that. There's like a bundle, but at this point with the other months, I didn't do bundles because it just gets to be too confusing. So here's that link. Okay, so also you have the option to get the February one of these. Like you can combine it. If you already have the sign, you can buy that, because there's going to be a St. Patrick's Day insert for this that we'll be working on soon. Okay, Lighthouser green. Let me get this. And there is no discount on monthly kits ever. The monthly kits are a regular price because I've already discounted them. So we don't give discounts on the monthly kit. So when I create it, I've already given you like a huge discount. So that's already built in. It automatically will be there for you guys. So okay, let me move that. But there is a coupon code still. There's still a coupon code for all the other stuff. So you can add other things. You don't have to just get, okay, this is going to be, let's do our blocks first. This is medium Hauser green. I want to make sure I do the right colors. You can add other things to your order. So you can purchase other things in there and get the discount on them. So the coupon code, I have that posted on the VIP group. So that's in the VIP group. I'm not putting it here for everybody. You have to go to the VIP group and grab the discount. And you have to enter the code to get that discount on the Easter and St. Patrick's Day and Valentine's stuff. So that's in the VIP group. You'll want to, if you're interested in a discount, you can head over there and see that post. I don't want to put it here for everybody. So that's for the VIP group. Let me give you that. You've ordered the letter and the sign, but to order the other items, yes, you do it separately. Yes. So I think I'm going to create a way soon where you're auto build if you want to, but I never do it. Let me give you the VIP group. If some people are new and they don't have the VIP group, if you are wanting to be auto build, I am figuring out a way to do that, but a lot of you guys like to buy other things, or you are on a fixed income and your check doesn't come in at the beginning of the month. So I like to have options. I like you guys to be able to choose whether you get it that month too. So I don't like locking people into something, because I think this one's avocado. I'm looking at everything going, okay, this is avocado and this is avocado. Okay. If that makes sense. So I like you guys to be able to add other things. If you need something else, it can be shipped together so that you only pay for shipping that one time. Okay. So that's why I like it to be flexible. But I did have the thought this morning that for some people that only get the monthly kit, if you want it to be auto build, I'm trying to figure out how to do that on my website, because I just haven't done that before. I haven't added it. Okay, so this is the pot, and then this is also medium Hauser green. So I'm doing all the medium Hauser green, going through and doing all of that while I'm trying to talk and read comments. I can multitask pretty good, but sometimes I will end up painting something the wrong color. I was doing doing picture frames and cutting out kits last night and painting at the same time. I got some bunnies painted, but I didn't get all of them painted. That particular collection has 5 different bunnies in it, and I don't want to show it to you guys until I have them all done. But it's turning out so cute. Okay, so this is not painted black. This pot is green. If you want to paint your pot black, you can, but it would blend in with his hooves, and that's why we're not painting it black. So it doesn't always have to be black. Okay, all right, next. Let me see here. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I like that. Because what if there's a month and you don't like it, you know? Or you absolutely don't celebrate that month. So that was another reason why I gave you those other blocks. Let me see if they're in. So we did the home ones so that you have that choice. Are they in my pictures here? Yeah. So this here is a choice in case there's a month that you don't celebrate that season. You can use this. There's this. So you can choose to have other blocks in there. So we did that the other day. All right, let me put myself back. Where am I? Hello. Oops, backwards. Come on. This. Then this. There we go. So I try to explain stuff. You are always welcome to ask questions. I'm here to help you guys with that. Always. Always. Oh, I forgot medium. I forgot milk chocolate. Hello. I need my milk chocolate out here. There we go. Okay. I'm like, what color is my mousse? my mousse is mousse color. Milk chocolate. Okay, avocado. This is the only thing that's avocado. What is aloe on here? I don't think that there's aloe on here. I got aloe. I think aloe is for the drop-in sign. I was just going off my sheet. So, yeah, yourself and your friends take turns buying the kits. Yeah, exactly. So it is nice to have the option to buy or not to buy. I just like to do that for you guys and for me. It's for me too. Okay, burlap. I'm going to use burlap. You can use khaki tan. You can use burlap. You can use anything that is like a light tannish color like this. What other color is there that's... Oh, I have fawn. So fawn would be fine too. Fawn's pretty close. There's several colors that are good for that. This is going to be for the antlers and for the muzzles. So let me see if I can just get some on here and I'll try to do those antlers with the same little brush. All right, so what's coming up this weekend? Anything? I'm doing the same stuff. I'm getting organized for my craft show. And also for the craft show that I'm in charge of, because I come back from my vacation and boom, I set up that. I come back on that Sunday, and on Thursday I set up for a craft show. And then 2 weeks later is my craft show, but setup is actually a week and a few days after that. So I have a lot going on. I have a lot going on in the spring. And then I'll have Africa. I'm already getting my stuff ready for Africa. I am already buying all of my electrolytes. Found a great electrolyte powder. I thought it was in packets, but when I got it, it was in a little bag with a scoop. But that will work. I can also always put them in the little sealer things, conceal it or Ziploc or whatever, and have individual ones. But I found a great electrolyte that is not does not have all the things in it. Like I can't have stevia. I'm allergic to monk fruit. So okay, let's put our color in here. This is light Hauser green, and I have some here for some of the other things I need it for. So I found one. I think I was telling you guys about it. So I found my electrolytes, because the one I used before, I used an electrolyte that was ice. Oops, there is another color in this that just came out of my brush. My brush must not have been clean. That was really weird. Like a black streak. Blend it in. So I used iced tea with lemon electrolytes last time. Well, guess what? They don't have it anymore. And that one had cane sugar because I can have cane sugar. So I was searching because I can't have any of the stuff. I found one that is just sweetened with fruit. So that worked out great. I leave for Africa in April, the end of April. So, oh, you have clogging competition this weekend. How fun. Let's see. Betty said, what did you do for the door hanger for the month? There is no holiday. I do something seasonal. So maybe like watermelon for one of the summer months, or um, flowers. I'm thinking of everything. So I haven't designed all of them. Some of them are designs from the person that I bought the pattern from, but I have other ideas to make stuff. So question, where are our stencils made? Stencils are made in Taiwan. So yes, but I do know that they were working with another warehouse at one point. So don't get all stressed out about it yet. I know that there's things happening. I do know that packages coming in the mail. They didn't say like shipments like on that come on. Our stencils come from Taiwan, which is part of China. And they come in the big containers. So they arrive in the port, and most of the things have been ordered months and months and months ago. So they probably got stuff for the next 6 months already. But I know that packages in the mail from China right now are halted. The U.S. Post Office and UPS is not accepting packages from them. So to me that's kind of sad. I do have a couple of things coming from China that not for my business, but for me personally. I some of my shirts that I order through Amazon come from China. Yeah, I did. It's hard to know. I really like to buy US made. I really honestly do. I try my hardest to buy US made stuff, but not everything is made in the US. So my laser is I was researching computers and stuff like that, because there are going to be some things that might be a challenge, but honestly, and I don't like to get political, but I know that there are already negotiations made with Mexico and with Canada and with Colombia. So it's like a business. It's their business negotiations. That's what's going on, and I have confidence that we will figure something out. We're still not accepting stuff from Russia. Remember when COVID came along? We're still not accepting stuff from Russia, and that was where I got my Baltic birch. And I still can't get Baltic birch from Russia, but I get it from other places. So honestly, I'm not going to sweat the small stuff. I'm not going to stress. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay, so I really can't. I don't want to talk about some things that I know. I know privileged information. So I know privileged information, and I know not to worry. Okay, so let me just say that. That I'm not allowed to talk about it, but I'm going to tell you not to sweat the small stuff. So with Chalkator, I think you're referring to Chalkator. So their chalk paste is made in their warehouse in Salt Lake. Their chalk paste singles are made in their warehouse. Their ink is made close by. And their stencils are made in Taiwan, which is part of China, right? It is part of China. So yeah, let's not stress until things happen. We are not going to worry about it. We are not going to sweat the small stuff. They'll find another place, and that might be the perfect opportunity. They have been looking into producing them in the US. So it may be an opportunity for a company to jump in there and do it. So we are not going to worry about that. We got bigger things to worry about than things like that, guys. Let me see. Yeah, no politics. Because I'm not gonna talk about which side I'm on and which I'm not. But yeah, people who buy from Temu aren't gonna be happy. That's true. And I do know that there are many people that buy from Temu. Just like there's many people that buy from, oh, did I miss saying hi to Nyla? Hi, Nyla, how are you? Welcome to our little discussion here. So, yeah, there's a lot of people that buy from Temu. I don't personally because they screwed over my friend that I buy designs from. And even this one here, the lady that designed this one, there have been people that have copied her designs and put things such as this on there as a little tiered tray, set or as blocks. And all it is printed onto cardboard. But Temu won't support artists. They don't support artists like copyright claims. They won't take it off. So for me, I buy nothing from Temu because I'm boycotting Temu. I know it doesn't hurt them, but in my mind, I'm supporting my friends. I took my stand against Temu after seeing what they did to my friends' businesses, because it does hurt your business when they steal your design and they print it onto cardboard. I mean, I literally, there was a couple of us that actually purchased the items to see what they look like, and it is literally just printed onto cardboard. Yeah, kind of like when you get birthday decorations at Party City and it's just cardboard. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. Okay, let's dry everything. We'll bring in our other sheet and we'll paint all that. We'll put our second coats on everything. Cheryl, just got a message in your phone that stated U.S. service resumed. Oh, they did? They resumed it? Okay, well, that was very quick. See, negotiations. That's what's happening. Okay, so they resumed it. Perfect. See, I'm really sorry to say, but it's a business thing. Where's my where's my heat gun? My heat gun is literally under my chair. There it is. It's business, and so I'm not going to worry about things until it directly affects us. So there you go. That was fast, Cheryl. That was really fast, Cheryl. Perfect. Okay, so they'll figure it out, Great. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, let me read some more comments. We don't do politics here, but it is important to know these things. Okay, but I don't want to turn it into I voted for this person, I voted for that person. I'm not doing that. We're not going there. You ordered from Temu once, and then you heard the stories of people getting their credit card hacked. Yes, exactly. I know. So it's kind of scary. Sarah always wondered when those pictures are posted of other people, stuff, how they sold them. Yeah, it's cardboard. I have one. I did the little. It was last year in the spring when Temu was really getting into full swing, and they had a strawberry themed little tiered tray set that was exactly Chris's, and I ordered it to see. There were several of us that ordered them to see what the quality was, and also so we could give a bad review. And because of that, I gave a bad review. I also told them on the review that this is not your design. This is my friend's. And I actually got a couple of people to remove their stuff. So I went. I messaged several people on when they were selling on Amazon and said, this is my friend's design and you are going to be turned in and your account's going to be removed. And in their broken English, they were like, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. Somebody else gave this to us. We bought it from them and they removed it. So sometimes putting pressure just on the person that has it in there for sale helps. So we got a few of them removed, but the problem is Amazon won't back you up. Temu won't back you up. I still purchased from Amazon because there were some that they got removed, but and I have to purchase from Amazon. But Temu, no, thank you. It's all cheap stuff. It's there's a lot of people at my craft shows that I look at, they purchase things at Temu and they throw a little bow on it and they call it good. It's basically, it's like getting Dollar Tree stuff. and then they put a bow on it or embellish it somehow, and then they sell it for $5 and they paid 50 cents. I don't think that's nice to your customer. It's nice to your pocketbook, but it's not nice to your customer, so I don't do that. Um, Let me see. Hi Tony, how are you? Good morning. Hi Linda. Sherry says, really do try to buy American. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Exactly. I try really hard. But it's not always possible. Everything. In dog rescue, it's all about the dogs. You know what? Yes. Yes. Totally agree. Totally agree. We have to be really careful about what we say about things. And when you have a business, you have to be extra careful because you have people that will bash your business just because they don't agree with which side you're on, you know? So anyways, there's our little discussion for the morning. And just like that, it's over. It's over. So now we don't have to worry. Thank you, Cheryl, for letting us know. You ordered a gift card perfect. So they don't get hacked. Yeah. Yeah. You ordered from a gift card. That's smart. So you can get a gift card and you can use that as your payment. Right, exactly. Order beads and embellishments from them. Yeah, I order mine through Amazon, which probably comes from the same place. I just have to take my stand. I don't have too many of them. I don't have too many places that I boycott. That's Temu's the only one. Okay, let's get all our second coats on everything. Okay, so our Hauser medium green. This big old block over here. I'm just going to plop some out there. And there was like a lump. I wish our paint wasn't that way, but our paint is lumpy sometimes. All right, so yeah, big old lump. I'm going to get that out. Put that in the trash. You are gone. Hopefully. Trying to get it off. I'm going to find a paper towel so I can get that off. Hello. It's not working. There we go. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I am, here's the funny thing, guys. I need to unpack my suitcase. So I haven't gone on any trips last year since I went to my Jamaica trip with Cindy last year. So with Chakator. My suitcase, one of them, is still packed with stuff. I'm going to have a lot of surprises when I open my suitcase, and I'm hoping there's no food in there. Usually my food is just stuff that, like fruit bars and things like that. I'm hoping there's no surprises, but I haven't unpacked that suitcase. I know that's terrible. You're probably like, I haven't packed my suitcase the second that I get home. I'm happy you can do that. My life is not that way. That suitcase has sat right outside this door of this room since last year when I went on my Jamaica trip. So there's a little thing that shows you, I'm not perfect on what I do, but I'm kind of excited to see maybe there's some little things that I bought that I forgot about. There might be something in there, but hopefully there's some of my bathing suits and things like that. I haven't needed them. Obviously I haven't needed them since then because I didn't unpack it. Yeah, I wish we could too, Marilyn. I just know it's not possible. Kat says, remember when you were accused of making your own craft by a woman? I know, Kat, that's so funny, isn't it? I see, but I want to come up with something. I used to have a little sign in my booth that said made in the USA. But I want to have better than that. Handmade by Darlene Brown. hand painted, and maybe even have pictures of myself painting, because tell you what, it's funny. I wish I had been in my booth when somebody said that. They said that to another crafter who promptly defended me. And she has stuff that she buys and resells. So I was like, it's not like I just bought something and slapped a price tag on it. And then I was like, oh yeah, that's what she does. I felt a little bad, but anyways, no, she also makes stuff herself. But yeah, it's funny. It's funny how people are. People are silly. Okay, let me find my brush that I use, the avocado. I don't think this is the right one, but I'll use it anyways. Okay, so avocado for this, the hat band, and for that shamrock. Hi, Deb. How are you, my sister? Hope you're doing well. I am going to need, I have black paint on the handle of this. Okay, so we're using burlap for the muzzle. Like I said, sometimes I use khaki tan. It depends on if I'm in here or in my other room. When I'm in the shop, I have khaki tan back there that I use for my antlers and the muzzles. And then we're almost done with all our second coats. And then we'll do the details, like there's going to be, there's cheeks, and there's also the inside of the ears. So we're going to use our vintage pink for that. Got to put his smile on him. Got to put his eyeballs. And we got to do inside here is like his nostrils that show through his muzzle. Got to do that. I'm going to leave the yellow. I just put one coat. I'm leaving it like that because you can see through and you can see the coin part. We must laugh. Yeah, exactly. I have to laugh at people because they are just ridiculous sometimes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's doing shows and being around people so much. You see the ridiculousness, and even crafters sometimes can be that way. I recently was told about an incident that happened last year at a craft show. What another crafter did to one of my crafters, and I was shocked, and I also it put me on notice to look for those things because it wasn't very nice. It wasn't very nice what was said to this other crafter, and it made them choose not to do the show anymore. And it made me feel bad. It's the new show that's coming up. I wish that they had said something to the show promoter at that time so something could have been done about it. Because everybody knows me. I will handle things. I will take care of business. I will put people in a corner if they need to. I will tell them that, there's certain things you don't do and say to people. And when you cross the line and you're mean and you make somebody feel bad about something that they cannot change because it's who they are and that's who they married. And when that happens and I'm told about it like 6 months later, I can't do anything about it then. And I feel bad. I feel bad that happened to that person and they're choosing not to do the craft show anymore. And I'm like, well, that wouldn't happen on my watch. And if you tell somebody, then maybe they can do something about it. You can't just stay silent. If something happens to you, you got to speak up. You got to tell those in charge so they can do something about it. Because if you just say, I'm not going to do this because of this, but you haven't told anybody and you haven't tried to work through it with somebody, that's not fair to the person in charge, for one. And it's not fair to yourself because you're missing out. Okay, because you could have done something. Like, I once had something happen at a craft show. I'll tell you guys something funny. Let me tell you about it. Not that you have anything to prove. Okay, let me think. Taking pictures of you cutting your stuff for your laser and process. Yes, I know. Yeah, it would be fun, wouldn't it? To show them it wasn't bought there. Cheryl saying went to Hobby Lobby and couldn't find the khaki tan. Okay, so yeah, I couldn't find. I think khaki tan was the old color. Burlap is the new name. So burlap is the new name, but there's also, if you have older paint, a fawn. So if you guys are finding that you're not able to find the color, ask me and I'll find a substitute. So you've seen crafters be pretty ugly. Yeah, it can be really sad. Kat says, another reason why you love Talking Tour. Got a stain on one shirt and ink and stencil to the rescue. There you go. Perfect. Yep. So, I try to have the mindset that we all need to help each other. We all need to be there for each other. We don't need to beat each other up or tear each other down. It's not a competition. I always think, when we're at craft shows, the craft shows that I do, sorry, my ear's itchy. All of a sudden, the craft shows that I do, we help each other. So one of the jobs that the crafters do at the shows is they walk around and they fill holes as things sell. they fill the hole with that person's product, because the crafters are not required to be there 100% of the time. So we are there helping make their booth look good, and also helping their customer. It's not all about us. At the type of craft shows that I do, there are blended areas, and also people have to work a certain amount of hours, and those hours include walking through and getting a basket for people that their basket is full. Or if they say, oh, do you know if there's anything like this, you can take them to somebody else's booth. They don't always have to buy from you. And that's one thing I love about our group of crafters, is that they are a team. They work together very well, and they help each other out. And it's not just all about themselves. Sure, it's nice to get a great paycheck, a great check at the end of the craft show, but it's not just about that. It's about community. I've been together with these girls for 30 plus years, and we truly have each other's back. And if that's, and that, I explain that to people when they're a new crafter. I explain to them how it works, and that we are all there for each other. And if you're not, then you probably don't belong in that craft show. Probably not. So because we just take care of each other. We're like, it's like a great big group of sisters. There are some men that do our craft shows, but it's like a great big group of sisters that help each other. I love it. Okay, let me dry this. Then we're gonna do cheekies and eyeballs. Let me see. Well, that is so. Yes, for sure, Kat. So we're there for each other. We're there to help the customers. Because what happens is the crafter is there. They're doing their hours. Some people are working at the register. Some people are walking around giving out a basket to the people that need a new basket, taking stuff up to the whole table. Some people are in their own booth, but for the most part, they're able to, they know what is in the craft show. Most of the crafters have been doing this a long time, so they know what's in everybody's booths. And somebody asks for something, they go, oh yeah, I saw this over here. Like I walked in at a Halloween show, and I had on my cute little shirt that I got that had spider webs on it. And I was like, I need a Halloween necklace. And somebody said, I know exactly which one. And they took me to someone's booth that had the jewelry, and I was able to, boom, I had my necklace. So it's all about helping people, guys. It really is. It really is. That's the type of things I like to be in. Now, if you're at a street show, it's not that way. You're not gonna find your neighbors at a street show helping you out. They're gonna be all in it for themselves. Okay, I need to do eyeballs. I need to do cheekies. I need to do nostrils. Okay, so let's do eyeballs first. So I'm gonna get a little more black paint and do the eyeballs with my stencil, or not. I'm sorry, with my not stencil, with my stylus. It starts with an S. Starts with. All right. So, I was going to tell you, I once, I don't think that crafter watches, but I once had two crafters, and the other crafter has passed away since. But I had two crafters that were not being nice to each other, and it was at a church show, and they were saying some words that were not appropriate in a church. I don't cuss, okay? So that's not me. Once in a while, something might come out of my mouth if I'm really shocked about something, but that's just not who I am. And that's okay if you are, but in a church, it's not appropriate at all. So I was immediately on it as soon as I heard. It was during setup, and one crafter was not happy with the other crafter because her items show better in the dark because they're lighted. And she's used to being in a corner in the dark. The other crafter came in and she's like, oh, this corner is so dark. And she's putting tons of lights up. And she was right next to this person. It was my fault for putting them together. However, the fact that they were cussing in a church, I had to take those girls aside. And I told them that this will never happen again. Basically, I had to treat them like junior hires and say, hey, You cannot do this in the church. And if both of you need to leave, that's fine. But this will not happen again, or you're out the door. You'll pack your stuff and you'll go. So that's really I have one other conflict that's happened the entire time that I've been doing craft shows in 30 years, but that was my first one that I had to deal with. Being a promoter was a conflict between two crafters, and I was like, no, not happening. You're not going to be cussing in a church. Hello. And luckily it wasn't in front of any church members. It was simply during our setup, and there were no customers there. Oh boy, because if there were, hello, that person would be going home. And then as soon as the craft show was over that night, they would be packing their stuff up, because I have zero tolerance for stuff like that. No second chances if it's in front of a customer, period. That's it. You're done. You are out of here. Okay, I'm just using my stylus to do the eyeballs. And then I'll do cheeky cheekies. Cheeky cheeky cheekies. You have to be nice to people. You know, if there's a problem, you go to the show promoter and talk to them. Don't battle it out with your neighbor. All right. Okay, and I'm still live, right? I'm making sure. Did everybody leave? Let me dry this a little bit, because this part takes a while to dry. So let me dry a little bit, and then I'll dry more after I do the cheekies. Cheekies. I love to say that. Okay, and then we have some shading to do. I'll do it quickly. But basically, this is how you're painting it. Then you're going to glue it together, and then it's going to go into the ladder. All right. I'll dry it more when I dry the cheeks. Okay, so I'm going to use my little round. It's like a stencil brush. These are from Michaels. There you go. They come in a pack. There's 2 larger ones and 3 small ones in a pack. I buy them a dozen at a time. I go through a lot of them because I wear them out when I'm doing stuff, or if I forget to wash them right away. Okay, so I dipped in the paint. I'm putting it on my paper towel, and I'm just kind of twisting to get most of that off. I don't want it to be dark. I want to have light cheeks. I'm getting most of that off, and then I'm gonna do the edges too. Sometimes it gathers on the edge. Okay. Oh, that wasn't smart. Paper towel on my tape. Hello, Darlene. Okay. Cheeks. Okay, so you can see where the mouth is. It's scored there. So I'm going to do the cheeks, and it's really light. Okay, so cheekies, and cheeky there, and then I'm going to dry it, and then I'll actually draw the mouth on with my pen. Okay. All right. When I'm working in my shop area, I have a bucket of water there to put everything in, so that my brushes aren't drying out. My smaller brushes, my big sponge brushes, a lot of them have been used for a long time, so I don't worry so much, and they're pretty inexpensive. Okay, these still aren't dry all the way through. I need to put a white dot highlight in the eyeball. I need to put a white highlight on the cheeks. I need to draw the mouth, and then we'll ink and we'll glue together. Okay. All right. I think we got this. Okay, it's raising up. Hello. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. Let's do the mouth with my little marker. This is the Identa pen. I gave you guys the link the other day. I buy a few at a time. I think I bought the 5-pack last time. It comes in a 2-pack or 5-pack on Amazon. Identa pen. IDENTI pen. Okay, it's probably time for a new pen in here. I'm just following the score line really carefully so I don't get out of control. And then I'm going to put my white highlights. So let me grab some white paint and do my little highlights. Okay, so all right, what are you guys doing today? I know some of you are at work watching, but what is everybody else doing? Okay, getting my little stylus, putting a highlight little white dot on the eyeball, putting it on the cheekies, cheekies, and then those cheeks, and then eyeball over here. We'll dry that. Okay, and then we're ready to do inking. Grabbing a paper towel, wiping that off. Let me dry. Okay, and I'm going to drop the link again because some of you have just hopped on. Let me see if I can get the link while we're doing this. Go back to, I'm going to give you the link for the whole collection. So this is all the monthly kits. Share the collection. Copy that. Copy the link. This is going to give you all of the collection. So if you missed out, oops, hello, go back. If you missed out on February, you can also order that. Sorry, if you missed out on January. Sorry, multitasking is not always my best. So there's that. So there's that link. Okay, let's take things off. I always like to pre-assemble to make sure that I painted things the correct color, because it does happen where Darlene does the wrong color. I'm not perfect. So the pink was vintage pink. You can use other pinks that you want to use. I try not to use mauve because that's not quite the right color. There is some, I'm going to grab a Q-tip. There's some paint down the side of this one. Okay, going to get that out before I glue it on there. Okay, I'm just going to assemble. So let's see. Oh, I think I did it wrong. You guys, hello. These aren't going to show. I need to quickly do those with my Hauser light green because they're not going to show on there because that would be the same color. Okay, just going to go over it. I think I did that when I was painting them in the back room. I actually had to do that. Okay, let me dry that. See, that is exactly why I start to pre-assemble before I glue it together. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm not perfect. Hello. Did I do it right? Did I do the wrong ones? Did I do the wrong one? Would that go? Hang on. Hang on. This one is, oh, this goes to here. Okay. This one goes on here. Guess what? Okay. Chicken butt. Okay. Guess what? Chicken butt. Okay. We're fine. We're okay. Oh my goodness, guys. Sometimes I just don't know about myself. I try really hard to do everything the right way. Okay, he's got his hoofs. There we go. So that's what it's gonna look like. We're gonna ink. We're gonna ink around the edges. Perfect. Yay. All right. So I would love to hear some ideas of projects and things that you guys want me to start doing. Oh, guess what? He doesn't have his muzzle. Hello. Here you go. I was like, why does his face look funny? If you guys have some ideas of things that you would like me to create, please let me know. I am always up for ideas. I love to be able to do new things. So you sharing your ideas gives me ideas on what to do. Okay. And then lock. You can do this in white if you want to. I chose to do it in like Hauser green. Okay, he's got his hat. And then this is avocado. Okay, perfect. So there's that one. Now we can take this board away. Let's squish this up. Take the board away. Okay. Here we go. So these are big. These are not your regular block size. These are the large ones that fit in the big house. You can also use these with, I guess, oh, this is not dry all the way. That's damp. Let me get that completely dry. That white is damp still. So you can use these with the easels. You don't have to put this into the ladder. We have the bigger easels. I think I should just put them on there. So the little small easels that go with the tiered trays are not the right one. The ones that that work good are the ones with the tri signs, you know, the trio that we have. Those are the correct ones that would fit for this size. Okay, perfect. There we go. All right, let's ink everything. Let's bring everything back in. Okay, it looks good. Anything that I missed? Can you see anything that I missed? I always like to have the white in the center. Okay, time to do this. I'm going to grab some Q-tips because I'll need those for the tiny stuff to do like around the little coins. Okay, so I'm going to stand up. Let's just take the center one. So we're going to take everything back off. We're going to ink the edges. We're going to ink the words. We can start gluing on. Okay, so I just take my ink pad. My ink pad probably needs re-ink soon. Oh, actually, I think I did that recently because there's a lot of ink on there. Okay, so just go around it. If you want to skip this part, you don't have to do it. If you want to just leave it plain, you absolutely can. I like to ink mine. That's just my style. Guess what? There you go. My S is separate. If that happens, it's okay because guess what? Just ink that edge. So be careful with that. It can be fragile, but it's okay because it's just going to glue on. I am such a dork sometimes. I crack myself up all the time. My husband probably thinks I'm crazy. He hears me laughing at things in the back room. Something happens or I do something silly, I laugh at myself. I'm like, and he gets upset. He's an angry person since he had his brain tumor and they cut on his brain. It's kind of sad. He's not the same as he used to be. Doesn't have the same sense of humor anymore. Darn. He gets upset. Sometimes it's silly stuff. Do you ever have that happen with someone and you're like, yeah, that's not something that somebody normally gets upset about. But hey, if somebody cut on my brain, who knows what my personality might be? So I thank God that it wasn't me. Because I like to continue doing all my stuff. All my stuff. Thank you. You thought of something yesterday when I was doing the cute frame with the bunny. We could use pet transfers in the frame. Oh yeah, that would be cute. We have some new ones coming out. Okay, I will take a look at that. Yeah, the pet transfers. I don't always spend as much time as I should on all those things, but I'm trying. I'm trying to get more cutouts for you guys to go with the stencils. My problem was this. Okay, in the beginning, I was one of the very first ones who did the cutouts. There was somebody else who did them, but she cut them out with her scroll saw. And so there was basically two of us, 7 years ago. It's been almost 7 years. 6.5 years ago when I started Chalkateur. I started doing all the cutouts with everything. And so there was just a couple of us. And then everybody else, jumped on the bandwagon and started doing it also. And then Chalkateur did. So Chalkateur was doing cutouts for everything. And I would tell them, you don't need to do cutouts for everything. Like when you're doing something, you don't need to have cutouts for the words. The words can be right onto your surface. It didn't make sense. So now they're back to doing basic things. Like they don't have the words. They have the bunny they did the bunny SVG so that we can do the cutouts. So they're rethinking things. I'm going to have some discussions with them when I am in where am I going? Cancun. There will be a lot of time to talk to our leaders there. So there's a lot of the higher up people that are going, and we get to talk to them. So sometimes it's not easy because other people are always in their booth. And I'm like, it's my turn. It's my turn. So anyways, I suppose if I had something really important, I could have like a one-on-one somewhere. Yeah, if you have other ideas, just let me know, because I'm always up to doing things. I just don't always have time. Have a great big project for a friend for like some classes that she's going to be in charge of that's coming up in a month. So I'm starting to work on that stuff. It's a big order of stuff that she needs traced and cut out. We don't usually do too many things like that because it's really time consuming, but she's a special friend, so we're doing it. There's like a, what is that? It's like a lump in the paint on there. I was trying to get it off, but it's dried on there. Okay, just quickly doing all of this. Let me do the outside because I'll forget. So I'm constantly thinking of things. I'll write notes. I if it's during the night and I wake up, okay, I'm not going to do the little letters, but I am going to do this carefully. This will break. Okay, so be really, really careful and support your little banner as you're inking it because it will break into pieces. If I think of an idea at night, I will grab my phone and I will say, hey, you know, the girl, the name. If I say it right now, she'll take a note. I'll say, hey Siri, take a note. And she'll say, what do you want to say? And I will dictate a note, which the note would be my idea that I thought of during the middle of the night. And I have always done this. So I have always had I used to have a tape recorder. So I had a little mini tape recorder. Remember those? Right by my night or on my nightstand because I would wake up during the night with the greatest little ideas. And I used to have sticky notes, and I would try to write in the dark. So I even one time went into the bathroom and wrote on a toilet paper holder roll an idea. But if I dictate it into onto my phone in a note and tell all the descriptions of what I want to do, then I can go back and I can listen to it and I go, oh yeah, that was a great idea. I hate when I wake up the next morning and go, oh, I woke up during the night and I had this great idea, but now I don't remember what it was. Thanks, Deb. I love the moose. Now, we're not doing moose for Easter. We will be doing bunnies because the moose just wouldn't look right with bunny ears. It really would not. So we're not doing bunny ears on the moose. We are going to do, we'll switch. You know, we're not doing moose every time, but I do love the moose so much. They're just so cute. So we'll be doing Easter bunnies for next month. I'm just giving you a heads up. So basically it's seasonal this time. So most things are seasonal, or if there isn't something like May is Mother's Day. So I'll do something that is, you know, Mother's Day themed. So just keep in mind that it's not always going to be a holiday. It might be like, here comes June. So June we have picnics. So we might be doing watermelon. I have ideas for every single month. When we do our kits, we sit down and we work out every single month. And then sometimes we switch things up. Like if I see something that's a better idea that comes up, I'll switch. But for the most part, in January, we have our entire year figured out for our monthly kits because you just need to. When you're doing a subscription type thing, you really need to have it all figured out. And not stress each month. But sometimes I change it. Like I'll say, okay, I'm struggling with this one and it's not turning out the way that I wanted it to. I'm going to change. So, okay. Making sure everything is flush with the bottom. Going to get all of our little things. I'm going to have to use my sponge to do the tiny letters. All right. And to do these little things too. Which goes on which side? It's always kind of a challenge to figure out which goes where. Let me see. Which goes on which side? The scoring. Oh, did I do that backwards? Hello. Oh, these, you know what? These are backwards. That's it. I'm like, what is going on with these? Okay, there's still glue on there. So I think, yeah, I had it. It wasn't lining up, and it was because the scoring part on there was upside down because I had it backwards. Okay, and then this is going to go here on this side. Perfect. Sorry. Sometimes I struggle. I'm glad you can see that hey, I am not perfect. I have my little struggles with things. What time is it? It is 7:50. I try to be done by 8 because I do have work. I have to log in. Yeah, it's what is today? Today is what day already? It's already the 5th. Yay. Okay, so I'll be having some new files, some new stuff coming out. I'm so excited. I love showing new stuff. I have bunnies and chickies, and I'm sure there's going to be other things that I have that are coming. But yeah, the 5th of the month, I have an audit too that I'm working on for work. Always something, guys. Always something. When you do bookkeeping, basically, I do bookkeeping for a construction company in New Mexico. So I do it for my home, and I work anywhere from 8 to 10 hours a day. You know, 45 days a week. Sometimes I get Friday off. Sometimes, but my hours are flexible, so I don't always work 9 to 5. So I might work a few hours, and then that night I work another 4 or 5 hours. And sometimes I'm working all day long if I have big projects. So I will be doing a lot to get ready before I go on my trip. I will be doing as much as I can to get everything out of the way. Okay, let's take this off. This is so cute. I kind of like I like the little coins the way they are, but I also, when I did my other one, I outlined it and it looked really cute outlined. So I'm going to use a Q-tip to do the outlining. Oh, you need to run. Oh, thank you, Kat. Have a great day. Hope you are feeling better. It's never fun to be sick. I'm glad that crud has passed through our house and I didn't get it. Tara's family, the boys had it, but she and my son and my granddaughter did not get it, but the boys had it. They share a room, so it's inevitable when your brother's sick, you're gonna get sick. Okay, let me do around the little coins. I'm just going to use my Q-tip and go around them. I like to give a little bit of extra shading, just a tiny bit, not a great big blob of it. I'm just doing a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, I hear my trash truck out there. I love I love being able to get rid of stuff. We have our bin. When I cut the wood, it goes in the pieces go in the recycle bin. I don't keep a lot of that. When we cut our wood, we use almost every bit of it. I have it all mapped out on there so that we're not wasting it. And we go through our stacks. We go through our stacks on a weekly basis. We don't have, some people have wood that's been sitting there for a year that they intend to use. We don't. We go through our stacks every single week and get it out. Get it out, get it out, get it out. So, because it can accumulate really, really fast. So, thanks, Laura. I love these. Hi, Lucia. How are you? Thank you. So, this is part of the monthly kit that I have going on. Goes in the great big, big ladder that's almost 3 feet tall that can be at your front porch or inside your entryway by a fireplace. All right, getting all this stuff done. I'm pretty quick at it. I was working on my bunnies last night. I'm like, oh, I just need to there's like 5 different bunnies in that set. And I just need to get one more set done. I almost got it done. And then I had a part on it that needed to dry that I didn't want to dry with the heat gun. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to glue the feet on when I wake up in the morning. So that'll be one of my things before I start working on the laser. I'm gonna make sure that I get that done. Okay, let's see here. Is everything done? I think. Okay, maybe a little bit there. All right, good. We're gonna glue this together. So let's just put them on here. Let's glue them together like we did the other one. Glue them onto the back of here. I love this glue. So if you're new and you don't know what glue I'm using, I like to use the Art Glitter Designer adhesive, and I switched to that a few months ago, like last year at some point. And I absolutely love it because It will give me time to move it. I'm going to put the glue on here. It'll give me time to move it, yet by the time that I'm done with my project and I show you guys, it has set up so the pieces aren't moving around. So that's what I love about it most, is that I'm able to use it and still move it, because using, like, there's certain glues that people use that it's gonna glue right then. I can't do that because I make mistakes. I put things in the wrong place. I have to be able to super glue, and super glue isn't super. It doesn't last forever. It'll pop off, and people are finding that out the hard way. The super glue is not super. Yeah. All right. So I did find out that we were wondering if one of the Chocator corporate people was going to Africa with us. We did find out that they are not able to go this year. So it's going to be me and Krista. I know other people had asked me who's going with us. They're just not able to. You know, they're making some changes, and their crew, that they're pretty thin. You know, they're going through struggles just like other companies, restructuring things and making changes, and they're not able to take one of their people and have that person be gone for the 10 days. Oops, I need to put glue on the back of that. So Krista Mahan and I, we're going to be going and representing Chocator, but there will not be a corporate person with us. And that's okay. The good thing that I love is that I've been there before. Krista has not. So I'm able to help with things, even though we'll be going in some different areas. You know, most of it's going to be the same. But I did find that out. I know some of you had asked me, who's going? Who's going? It just isn't possible right now. There's things going on with people's lives that require them to be here. You know, Brandy's got things going on with her mama. I know she had talked about that the other day. So it's just me and Krista, and we'll be fine. And then there's other people that go, just regular civilian people that go. It'll be a full crew of us. I just love, when I went the first time, we had missed our trip because of COVID. And so we went with the next group. So there was 8 girls there. There was 8 of us, and it was so much fun. Okay, I always like to put a piece of blue painter's tape on the back of these because it helps them to stay in. You don't know how you do it. Oh, Sarah, I don't know how I do it all either. I tell you. There's days when I definitely have to take a nap because it is so much to do everything. It's mentally exhausting, honestly. Okay, I'm going to take a piece of blue painter's tape. I'm going to put on each one. We're going to put it into our little house, and hopefully everything fits perfectly. You know, there's once in a while you might have to sand it. If it doesn't fit, oops, let me move these pieces. That was smart. I'm going to lay this down here. Sometimes, once in a blue moon, you might have to do some sanding, but we always hope that everything fits. I like to put this because if it were to get knocked forward, this will help it stay. So that's going to help it stay in there, okay? Because it doesn't fit tight. And I mean, there's reasons that I don't do that. It's because sometimes one laser cuts a little bit different than the other laser. You know, we have 3 different lasers going, and I want to make sure that everything fits the same. Okay, so I just put that. It just helps it. I don't do the Velcro because I don't want it to pop out. But there we go. Look at how cute this is. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, let me go ahead and put you up to myself, and we are done with this. I'm going to raise this up. All right. This is so tall. Look how tall it is. It is that tall. Yeah, it's that tall. Like I said, just under 3 feet tall. I love it. So much fun, guys. All right, so there you go. Now you know how to paint those. And we'll be doing the insert probably next week at some point. Tomorrow we'll do some chocolate tour. Tomorrow's the launch. I'm gonna post pictures of all the stuff that's coming up. I've shown you already. I showed you all the stencils the other day, but I'm gonna also, I'll post pictures so you can flip through and pick out your favorites and figure out what do you want to order. And don't forget, when you're ordering, make sure that you grab the color of the month with your order. So you need to order $45. No, that's designers. $75 or more to qualify to get the color of the month. And it is Dream Car, which is Barbie pink, bright pink, ink. Ink this time. Yay! We love ink. Okay, if you have questions, let me know. I think it's very cute. I love them too. Okay, guys, I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. And even if you're just watching, I am so grateful for you guys being here. We have the best group of people. Some days you're really quiet. Other days you're chatty. And I love it all. I'm fine. I'm a talker. I can talk to myself all day long and talk to you guys and tell stories all day long. I love it. All right, you guys, have a fantastic Wednesday. Happy hump day. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.